Let me recount a terrifying tale. Once upon a time, there was a little boy who was given a new bicycle. He wanted to try it right away. He was having so much fun that he didn't notice the sun had set. While riding home in the pitch black night, the bike suddenly slowed. The pedals became heavy. When he stopped pedaling, the bike began slipping backwards. It was as if the bike were cursed and tried to drag him into oblivion. The boy had been riding uphill on Cycling Road. Ba-dum-dum.
Guys, I think this is a first.
But listening so patiently, you may take this. TMO3.
Before I was so rudely interrupted, I would just like to point out, we've had a first on the show. And the Dragon Shadow Oscar goes to Alex for the most hammy performance of a horror-esque story in a Pokemon game ever. Everybody give him an applause. Yay! Yay! You need to put in some applause sound effects. Yay!
So,
What, nothing? Nothing to say? You don't want to thank the Academy and all those who voted for you?
I'm speechless. I don't know what to say.
Come on, at least fake cry, man.
This is so unexpected.
I'm a little underwhelmed, Andrea. What about you?
Apparently so.
This is why I'm behind the camera, not in front of it.
Exactly. Oh, and by the way, if Drak sounds like he's from the Burger King that you wish you could get the secret sauce from, it's not his fault, he promises.
That's Krusty Krab. Not Krusty Krab. That's, Krusty Burger.
Krusty Burger. And now in my head, this is the ultimate ADD moment, but, you know, it's Pokemon Crystal, so those happen.
And
now in my head, the Krusty Krab pizza theme song is going through.
Well, speaking of Krusty Krab... God damn it! Speaking of ADD, I realized I'd forgotten to actually get the radio expansion card, so I need that to wake up Snorlax.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because there's a Pokeflute channel, isn't there?
Yes.
Just nothing but Pokeflute.
All Pokeflute, all the time.
Well, anyway, I am Team Rocket Andrea.
Yeah, she's Rocket Executive Andrea, and I am Medium Alex, and...
I am talking about anything but Pokemon Crystal Drak.
You're supposed to give yourself a trainer name.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm talking about anything but Pokemon Crystal Drak.
Damn it, let's start the episode over.
Greg Wilmot, that was for you. All right.
No, we're not gonna.
No, I am.
You're Pokemaniac.
I am Pokemaniac Drak.
There we go.
See, that worked. It rhymed. Oh.
Places and people. Let's all sing. Poke music with DJ Fan. Today is Monday, even though we're recording this on a Wednesday.
I will admit, this actually was an interesting idea because not only did it make it so you didn't need to get the Pokeflute, but it's just like, how does the world actually try to solve a Snorlax problem? Create a radio station that plays nothing but Pokeflute.
Easiest way.
Yeah, no, it works.
Go, Salad. And no, I'm not going to capture Snorlax, because I'm going to use Snorlax in Leaf Green. Spoiler alert.
Is it going to be named Meat Shield?
It is going to be a Meat Shield.
No. Is it going to be named Meat Shield?
No, it's not. I have a different name for it.
I want people to put up a poll to tell Alex to name it Meat Shield. Or Blubber Shield. One of the two.
It's
Blubber
too late.
Shield.
The game's recorded. I'd have to start all over again.
Yeah, so fun tip. Like, when we get to Gen 3, and we are, he actually recorded it in advance. He recorded Leaf Green.
Yeah.
But we'll get there when we get there. But and he's super happy.
Oh, happy days are here again.
You got a chicken nugget. It's like 2 weeks old.
Apparently in Japan, nuggets are actually called gold balls. And yeah. But the real kicker is the Kana character. I think it is the Kana, or maybe it's Hana. I don't know. But the character for it is scarily similar to the character for testicles.
No, this is true. This is true. I watched a screw attack trip to a Japanese McDonald's. I know it's true.
This tree can be cut. So we are now going into Viridian Forest, but you can see it's all been chopped down. Damn the bloggers!
Could you say we are on the road to Viridian City?
Yes, we are on the road to Viridian City. Oh, let's go.
We're on the road. We're on the road. We're on the road. Okay, I'm done now.
Weirdly enough, Viridian Forest is like completely restored in Heart Gold Soul Silver, but it's the only thing. Everything else still remains at its cut down length.
Yeah.
You can't go back into Pokemon Tower because the radio tower is still there, which still just bothers me to this day.
Yay! And we're going through Viridian Forest at night. That's not a good sign.
There's nothing here, dude. I told you, they cut it all down. At night.
Because progress moves ever onward!
Well, how do you know it looks like it's been cut all down?
Well, there is no grass anymore.
Because Viridian Forest is its own little sub-area in the first gen, so...
Yeah.
Oh,
now it's just now it's just like a mini tree maze.
Oh, and you can't run into anything, huh?
Nope, no wild encounters. I was an expert.
You know, that's a first. A place where you don't have to run into Pokemon.
So I'd just like to point out that congratulations to that guy, because he really cleaned up his act from the first game. Because, I mean, he was a horrible drunk.
Yeah.
And now he's just an old man.
Now he's a coffee addict. No, I'm sure it's still like alcohol in the Japanese version. Bugcatcher Rob wants to battle.
I'm not drinking alcohol. I'm drinking mocha.
Frothy mugs of water.
That doesn't look like mocha, Grandpa. Shut up, you! It's mocha flavored to me! Seriously, my voice is so bad, I can easily do that and it sounds better. Quick, Alex, give me an Ian McKellen line to say.
Okay,
Wizard is
Why
never
are
late.
you asking for him to give you an...
I'm doing one! A wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins. Nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
So you can give yourself a line and he doesn't have to do it.
Quiet, home!
well, I was gonna go for something else besides the...
You shall not pass!
I said besides the obvious lines.
I like that line, though.
Yeah, but it's kind of obvious.
I'm just telling you. My inner geek in my brain tells me to do that. Or maybe it's my inner meme. To people who don't get the reference, watch our Inside Out review. This cheap plug session has been brought to you by... And you killed a Butterfree. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I didn't kill it, it fainted.
Yeah, you don't kill on this game.
What Alex doesn't know is that I switched out his copy of Crystal for the Pokemon Black that you can actually kill Pokemon in. So technically he killed it, but he doesn't even realize.
Well, I was just about to go there, but you kind of did it for me.
It works.
But we're not playing the creepy black ROM hack anytime soon.
No. Which is funny, because eventually Gen 5 was black and white.
Yes.
I still remember when that got announced, like, people were like, is that ROM hack canon now? Are we actually gonna kill Pokemon? No, it's just, Japan didn't realize that the ROM hack existed, because Nintendo, and they named it black and white.
Well, in fairness, it was probably still a creepypasta before it became a ROM hack.
Again, Nintendo's not gonna care. That's just the bottom line of it. I'm thoroughly convinced Nintendo of Japan doesn't care unless we scream out. Because, I mean, even for 2008 standards, that apology that came out from them from E3 was really quick. Almost like it was prepared. Like they knew that people were going to like this and prepared a statement. Am I the only one who thought that, Alex?
I guess so. I didn't think that.
We need a change.org petition to ask them if that was pre-prepared. And if you want a link to that change.org petition, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm not telling you any other way. And until then, Traxy the Lies will stare at you. You know who you are.
Where's Rachel?
Where's Beedrill?
And
I had to bring in Pokemon relevant.
Yep.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those weird days where Drak doesn't give a crap and he talks about everything but Pokemon.
We never talk about Pokemon.
This is true. This is true. We're keeping the Star Wars meme alive. Which makes me wonder, what are we going to do when we actually get a Star Wars game?
We'll talk about Star Wars.
Or anything but.
Maybe we should ask the audience what we should be talking about.
They won't.
I know what they'll answer. It's going to be E3. They want to know our reactions to E3 because even though we've said it like 3 bajillion times, they want to know our reactions to E3.
We already reacted to E3. I've said my
Andrea,
piece.
your reactions to E3.
For the love of God,
Just
don't.
like
She didn't watch it.
Just everything else.
There you go.
Look at your ad.
We promise, guys, we have E3 reactions somewhere. They're a couple episodes up.
They're also on the Geek News. Go to Drak's channel.
Yeah, we had an entire 3-hour-long episode. The only person whose opinions you didn't get was Aldo, and we're fixing that.
Super effective.
And just for the record, we also are going to get the complaints. You know that, right? Because we had Jurassic World last week that we covered. We're taking the 4th off, which I actually just barely found out that apparently the day before is Canada Day.
Oh, Canada.
I did not know that. That it's like the Declaration of Canada. It's Canada Day.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that. But then the following week, we're getting together again for Gaming with the Geeks.
Yep.
People are going to be so Geek News deprived. Andrea's already feeling the Geek News deprivation right now. Aren't you, Andrea?
How many people are into that?
Quite a few! I already actually have gotten questions on that because we brought it up in when we did Jurassic World. It's like, holy crap, we're going to have like 3 weeks where we are not doing a Geek News episode. We are getting together. It's alright, guys. We got plenty of good plans. Oh, and are we about to take on Brock?
We're gonna take on Brock.
Is he about to take his shirt off?
Did you know they just released a figure of shirtless Brock?
I know they did. That's why I'm saying. Is he about to take his shirt off?
He doesn't in this one.
Does he want to be like Bruno?
He wants to be. I especially like... Somebody apparently photoshopped the Beauty and the Beach episode where Brock has his shirt off and he's just like glowing. It's like
Seriously?
yeah, it's like opening the Ark of the Covenant, basically. It's like, you are not supposed to behold this. I mean, the best example that I can think of is Screw Attack, where they had such an ism about the head Craig not taking off his hat, that whenever he does, bright light comes out. That's what happened.
What is wrong with this? There's only one trainer in this
There wasn't even a trainer in the original Pewter Gym.
There was.
in the
There
gym.
was only like one though, wasn't there?
Yeah, it was one, but you think by now they'd up the stakes, because this is supposed to be the post-Johto league, so for us it should be a lot
True.
more
Should
challenging,
be,
a little
but-
more difficult. And that's what kind of...
No! He has a shirt on!
Yeah, he has a shirt. He wants to become Dr. Brock someday.
And he has that look of, you thought I was going to take my shirt off, didn't you?
In fact, I had a real hard time with Red, and that's just because it's fucking impossible to grind more in Kanto, because all your generic trainers
No, you gotta go back to the Elite Four, don't you?
Yeah, I had to grind against the Elite Four about 20 times, just to get my levels even remotely in the range to compete with Red.
And what's even better is, if I remember correctly, you cannot skip through all the dialogue and all that stuff, even though you've done it before.
Pretty much.
So you have to sit there through it. You have to sit through yet another bunch of your Pokemon hitting the Hall of Fame.
Yep. But the beauty of playing with an emulator, you can just fast forward it all.
Yeah.
Just turn up the speed and boom.
But Alex, how dare we play on an emulator? That's hacking!
You know a better way to capture Game Boy Color footage? Because neither of us has an NES.
Why, yes I do! You put a camera right on the Game Boy Color, even though it doesn't have a backlight! Believe it or not,
nobody advocates... Okay, you're exaggerating, because nobody would advocate...
Believe it or not, we've actually gotten a message on that.
Who the hell is advocating a camcorder LP?
It's some dude that was anti-emulators.
Really?
Like, he literally made the argument, emulators are for chumps. I was just like, okay, not all of us are the angry video game nerd, alright? Not all of us are Pat the NES punk. We don't all have, like, huge cartridge collections.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes these things run out. And we have to resort to things like emulators. Do I like that idea? No. In fact, I love the fact that Nintendo is starting to fix that. But seeing as Pokemon is probably never going to hit the Virtual Console ever, give us some slack, please. Wait, never mind. It's the internet. They won't. I'd just like to point out right now that Brock has a freaking Kabutops.
Yeah, and?
Freaking awesome, man.
And yet, it knows Surf.
Yeah, I think Kabutops can learn Surf, because it's part water.
Yeah, water rock.
That's the weirdest combination, having a rock-water Pokemon.
Technically, it's in constant pain. What, am I wrong?
No.
No. It's just like the, I think it was Gen 6 that did this. It was a DLC Pokemon that was a fire-water type. And everybody was just making a joke. This thing is in constant pain, isn't it?
Apparently so.
Well, it's weak to itself. And for some reason, my mouth decided to do a mouth fart. I don't know why. I don't know. That was probably TMI from Drak, but you know, it's Pokemon, so I gotta do something. People actually expect me to not talk about Pokemon. And if I talk about Pokemon, it is the expectation of my Team Rocket stuff.
Right.
Which everybody knows my opinions on Jesse and James. I'm not going into that again.
We've already hammered that into the ground, so...
Pretty much. Pretty much. We hammered it into the ground, we cut it into little pieces, and then we threw it away. Then we dug it out of the trash can and talked about it again.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes. Oh, and also, did you see, like, some people actually were mad at E3 that Pokemon Gen 7 didn't get announced?
I didn't see anything about that. I just see more outrage over...
It was show floor rage. So it was basically like, why isn't there Pokemon Gen 7? Pokemon Gen 6 has been out for like a year!
I don't know. There's this little game called Tembo, the Badass Elephant, that Game Freak has been working on.
Well, and it's just like, okay, maybe I'm wrong about this, but it's like 2 to 3 years, right? Before we get another one. There's a minimum here. You'd think people would know that by now. And yet people expected a year later Gen 7. And by the way, Tembo the Badass Elephant looks awesome, and we're playing it.
Yes.
If anything, just to make a bunch of Rambo and Metal Gear jokes. That Alex will never understand.
Duh. Sorry, I had to do Onyx. Give him a derpy voice.
Of course! But remember, his Onyx is the biggest wuss of the lot, so...
About time the damn hypnosis lands. Try and give your haunter a little experience, but no.
I shall eat your dreams and gain your strength.
And send you to the Shadow Realm.
And steal your soul.
Thank you for bringing in the Bakura, because I can't do the Bakura right now. Welcome to the Shadow Realm. See, it doesn't sound like that at all. It sounds like Bakura is possessed.
Yeah.
Isn't he kind of supposed to be possessed?
No, I'm saying possessed after that.
Yeah. 8,400 polka dollars.
He's like saying that infamous line in The Exorcist that I can't say here.
You're right.
No, we're not saying that line.
Oh, fine, I'll do the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged version. Your mother plays card games in hell.
Yes, please. Yes, it works. See, it's relevant. Not to Pokemon, but it's relevant to us. So that's Brock. We are sitting on everybody but Giovanni, aren't we? Or, not Giovanni, but whomever took over Viridian.
That would be Blue.
Oh, and you spoiled the surprise.
Spoiler alert, Alex, even though this game has been out for 10 plus years.
Yeah, we still got Blue, we still got Blaine. I think that's it.
And I guess we're going to make you wait till then. Next time! Say it again, Alex. Say it again.
Next time.